Hello, welcome to Lesson 3, looking at the story of the two islands, working from home on our online learning, and focusing on the story of Greenal and Greynal. So today we're going to start developing our ideas. This will probably take us a few lessons to do. We're going to create an advert advertising one of the islands. So what we need to do before we can make an advert is we need to understand what makes an effective advertisement. So we are looking at advertisements today. The task, the brief is, you are an advertising executive. You are going to design an advertisement for a holiday company advertising one of the islands, Greenal or Greynal. Have fun and attempt to persuade the reader to buy your product using as many tricks of the trade as you can. So we need to know what the tricks of the trade are. And that's what we're going to look at this lesson, what we include in an advert. You will be expected to create an advertisement plan, and here's the pro forma, a sheet for an advertisement plan. If you want to make and change the design, you can. On the advertisement plan, we put all the relevant information, the scene. Now on my plan, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 boxes. The product name, advertisement for Greenal or Greynal. And in the boxes, these are our scenes. What are we putting in each section of our advert? Now remember, an advert is usually only 30 seconds to a minute long, so it's going to be a short advert. And we have a checklist. So after we've gone through this video, we will cover all the points in the checklist. You are going to try and include as many of the points from the checklist in your advert as possible. If you can include 5, you've done a good job. If you included all of them, fantastic. But I think 5 from the checklist, including your advert, would make a good advert. So we have our plan sheet, our checklist, and we're going to write a script. And this is a script from an advert. In fact, it's an advert that I worked on many years ago for a famous product. And you can have a read. We won't read through it now, but it is there if you want to pause the screen and read through it. So we need to look at the tricks to include in a good advert. So an advert's job is to persuade the public to buy your product. We are persuading the public to visit our island, whichever island you want to decide on. An advert should have a hook. And when we say a hook, it's something that will catch the audience's attention. Whether it's a catchphrase, whether it's our bossy verbs, careful consideration of language, the hook, it might be a great picture, it might be a celebrity, which we're going to talk about. So choose vocabulary very careful is the first point. Now if we look at the picture of the ice cream, and we were selling the ice cream or we were advertising it, we want to use positive words that stand out, that give the audience, the potential buyer, a good feeling. So if we look at the picture of the ice cream, it's delicious, it's special, it's mouth-watering, has spectacular flavours, it's amazing. All positive vocabulary. We want to talk about how this product could improve your life. It is softer, gentler, kinder to your hands. If we look what the advertising board says there, that's a famous advert from a product that we use to wash dishes with. We could use happier, other words and phrases, more attractive, healthier, good for you, more successful, thinner, less stressed, smoother. These are all words and phrases that we could include to help us sell our product. You could include a celebrity endorsement. Now if we just spend an hour watching TV, we'll see several adverts, and guarantee some of the adverts will have celebrities on. Some might even have Hollywood superstars or pop stars on. So some companies use celebrities to endorse their products. I'm not asking you to go out and find a celebrity to endorse your product, but we can make it up. Adverts contain promises. Riding our bikes will improve health. You will be more alert, fitter, and feel younger. We're trying to make the audience, the potential buyer, feel that they are unable to live without the product. So which words on the board that we've just read out there make us feel like we need the bike? Improve health, more alert, fitter, feel younger. They're all positive words, no negatives in an advert. We also include eye-catching pictures. These could be photographs, they could be drawings. It's up to you what you use, but we want some eye-catching pictures. One picture is worth 1,000 words. Remember the work we've done previously on still images. Still image, when we freeze in an image, that tells a story. A still image can tell 1,000 words, and it's the same with an advertisement product and a picture. So think very carefully about the artwork we include in our advertisement. We could also include rhetorical questions, questions that don't necessarily need to be answered. Are you in need of a holiday? Do you enjoy the outdoors? Why not visit the island of Greenal? So, are you? Do you? Why not? So put rhetorical questions in your adverts. We would use bossy verbs. Bossy verbs, our imperative verbs. We're trying to persuade someone. So if we look at the advertisement board on a theme park, enroll for our world-class skiing lessons, experience the thrill, enjoy the fun, learn a new skill. Enroll, experience, enjoy, learn. Keywords. And we want, of course, our product information. We need to select necessary information. It might be to find out how to get to the island. Where can you buy vouchers to go on holiday? So buy online at ... greenal.com. Tourism. Available at your local supermarket. We are located at. So if you look at the board there's some information. So remember in the very first slides when we had our plan, which was, if we just fly straight back up here, so we could have a box for rhetorical questions. We could have a celebrity endorsing it. Information on how to get to the island. So each part of our advert could be one of the slides that we've looked at so far. Product information. So the next one, a catchphrase. It's the real thing. Take a break. How do you eat yours? So if you think of some of the big adverts, the ones that are on TV all the time, most of them have a catchphrase. Whether it's a supermarket or a fast food establishment, I'm sure you can think of some catchphrases. So could your advert have a catchphrase? And here's the list. An effective advert contains many of the following, and that's what we've talked about there. So if you, while you're doing your advert, this would be possibly a good screen to freeze, so you can go through and make sure if you're checking your checklist or you're in your planning phase, have you included the bullet points. Like I said, 5 would be very good. All of them would be fantastic. So we need to hook the audience, and we need to think carefully about our vocabulary. Again, the brief. It's your turn to become an advertising executive. Design an advertisement for a holiday company advertising one of the islands. Have fun and attempt to persuade the reader to buy your product using as many tricks of the trade as you can. Do not spend too long on the drawing. Hook your customers and reel them in. So here, if we're in the lesson, there is a link to the Animaker that I made. It only took 10 minutes for me to make it, and you can probably tell looking at the quality of it, I didn't have time to spend too long on it. But the Animaker, it's free. I did look at a few, and this is the one that I preferred. It's got lots of potential. You do need a computer and speakers, but if you have got the computers at home to do this, have a go at using Animaker. It's fun to do. I enjoyed it, especially once you get the hang of using the different tools, and there's lots of videos on YouTube how to use it. If this is your kind of thing, if you're into this multimedia, and why not have a go at it? You don't have to use it. Some people in the past have recorded the adverts on the phones, and you can see some of them on YouTube. Not on my channel, but there is channels where people have made adverts advertising Greenal and Greynal. Now, we are in lockdown, we are in a pandemic, so we can't just go out anywhere and be working, but we could, if we've got a garden in your house, not a garden in your house, if you've got a garden, or you could film in your house if you wanted to. So you can use Animaker, you can record an advert yourself, you could make a leaflet or a booklet, you could do the script, write a script. So it's entirely up to you. You do not have to make Animaker, and you do not have to make a video advertising, but if you want to and you can, then why not have a go at it? So again, here's our checklist of what to include. we need to create firstly an advertisement plan, secondly a script, and then thirdly our design, be it on paper or Animaker or filmed. It is entirely up to you.